Hello friends, welcome back to channel NEET.
So in the previous video, we have seen the work of Aristotle, Theophrastus, Pliny the Elder. Now, those of you who had missed the videos, the link is in the description. Now, we'll continue with the work of the Carolus Linnaeus.
So let's see the last topic regarding the Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus. Fine. Let's see his work. Okay. The time period is from 1707 to 1778. Okay. The work of Carolus Linnaeus will be discussing right now. Okay. You already know he is known as father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy. Taxonomy. He has written a book. The book name is Artificial System of Classification. Artificial System of Classification. Classification. His work is also considered as sexual system of classification. System of classification. So this word is very important. Okay, the work which he has done is also considered as sexual systems of classification. Okay, fine. So now, whatever the concept he has written in this particular book, that is Artificial System of Classification, okay, which was published in 1753. Okay, fine. Here in this particular classification system, he has used majoritarily the sexual system for classifying the artificial system. Under this book, he has taken up the flower, and in that flower he has removed the stamen. Okay, and he has observed them. Okay, fine. So after observation, he found stamens are of different types. Stamen are of different types. Okay, first, stamen with respect to numbers. Okay, with respect to union, we'll define this word, and with respect to the length. Fine. So if stamen was with one, we call it as monoandria. Andria. If there were two stamen, we call it as diandria. Okay, if there were three, we call it as triandria. Okay, so on, and finally he reached to 24th, where he could not find any stamen, so he called it as non-andria. Okay, so this was the first basis of classification that was given with respect to the number of stamen. Okay, now let's see the union of classification. Suppose these are the stamen. Okay, if they are completely free from each other, okay, we call them as free stamen. Okay, stamen. Okay, and if the stamen are fused like this, we call it as fused stamen. Fine, done. Now let's discuss about the length of the stamen. Fine. The stamen could be with the long filament So long stamen, and you could also see short stamen. Fine. So this was the classification on the basis of number, union, and the length of the stamen. Okay, fine, clear. I'll just revise the topic quickly and then we'll see the merit and the demerit on the same. Okay, so the final topic is about the Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, the time period is 1707 to 1778. He is known as father of taxonomy. He has written a book, okay, that is known as Artificial System of Classification, which was published in 1753. Okay, he was the first one to actually design the sexual system of classification. Okay, he has considered flower for sexual system of classification, where he has taken the stamen out of the flower, which is a male part, and he started observing it. He observed the stamen of different plants. Okay, fine, and finally he concluded them into 3 categories on the basis of number, on the basis of union, and the basis of the length. Okay, so if 1 stamen is there, he would call it as monoandria. If 2 stamens are there, he would call it as diandria. If the 3 stamens are there, it becomes the triandria. So how many characters are we observing here? We are observing only one particular character. So only one particular character we are observing here. Okay, fine. So simultaneously at the end there were no stamen. He called the 24th, means you will never find a flower with the 24 stamens. Okay, fine, we call it as non-andria. Okay, fine. Then union is free and fused. Okay, fine. Either the stamen will be free or either the stamen will be fused. Okay, then according to the length of the stamen, okay, it could be considered as long and could be considered as short. Okay, fine. So according to this classification, let's see what are the demerits for the same. Now let's speak with respect to the demerit of it. Okay, let's see. Okay, when he actually started the classification on the basis of stamen, okay, there are 2 very important example. Okay, the first example, okay, is of Gingiberraceae, okay, and the next is about the Anacardiaceae. Fine, Gingiberraceae and Anacardiaceae. Okay, fine. One of the plant they have. Now Gingiberraceae, okay, it is a monocot. It is a monocot. Anacardiaceae, it is a dicot plant. Okay, fine. The only common feature what they have, okay, they have only 1 stamen. Okay, so on the basis of classification of only 1 stamen, okay, Carolus Linnaeus grouped them into 1. Now since they only have 1 stamen, okay, Carolus Linnaeus classified this both monocot and dicot plant under the heading, we call it as monoandria. Okay, but there is a whole lot of difference between these 2 particular plant. Okay, so this particular classification, artificial classification, okay, did not succeed. This was the first example. Now let's see up the second example. Regarding the first is Prunus, and the next is the cactus. Okay, fine. So this both were again classified on the basis of same number of stamen, Okay, But there is whole lot of difference between prunus and cactus. You already know cactus is a desert living plant mostly, and prunus is one of the plant which could be taken as tropical plant. Okay, so these are the two different plants. Okay, just because they have same number of stamen, okay, same number of stamen, they were classified under one group. Okay, so these two unrelated plant were again classified into one group. Fine. Okay, so we'll quickly revise the topic. Okay, we have seen, okay, about the artificial classification. We are dealing with demerits of it, okay, in which we have seen Gingiberaceae, okay, which is a monocot plant, Anacardiaceae, which is a dicot plants. Since they have only one stamen, they were classified under Monoandria. Okay, same with prunus and cactus, unrelated plant are been classified because just they have the same number of the stamen. Fine. Now let's see some more demerits. Okay, no explanation was given for evolution or also for the genetics by the artificial system of classification. Fine. Many unrelated plant were grouped into single, so there was no other explanation which was there. Fine. Done. So these were some demerits. Hope you liked today's video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.